Your suppliers are hotels and airlines predominantly.
Yes.
And on the buyer side, your customers would be the travel agents and tour operators.
Yes.
Yes.
And you make money from both of them. How do you make money? Because you have used a word called take rate. What is a take rate?
So we make money on the transaction, right? So there is no subscription on either side. So travel agents can use the platform for free and suppliers can list on the platform for free. Every time a transaction happens, we'll make money on the transaction. And there are two ways in which this would happen, where the take rate derives from. The hotels business operates on what is called a net rate model. So largely the hotels will offer us a wholesale rate, which is cheaper than what they may offer on their own website. But this rate can only be sold through a travel agent channel, right? It cannot be sold on the internet. So we will have a markup on this rate, and then we'll further give it to the travel agent. So we'll package it with a flight and sell it further.
Okay.
So our revenue on hotels happens as a markup on the net rate. On the airline side, it's a commissionable model where airlines will give us a commission. So the price is decided by the airlines, but they give us a commission. Some of the commission we keep for ourselves. Some of the commission we share with the travel agents.
And the air business is primarily a very high volume business, right? I think which we are pretty large at. And that's how the margins come from us, is because of the volume which we deliver for the airlines.
Okay. So a combination of the rate model and the commission is what you call a take rate.
That's correct.
And the take rate of the company is approximately, I think, 5.4% as of 9 months FY24. But this take rate has been going up. So in FY23, it was 4.8%. In FY22, it was 4.7%, and lower in FY21. What explains the take rate going up?
So part of it is the margin mix is changing because our higher margin business, which is the hotels business, is a much higher margin business. And as a share of total business, that business has been growing much faster. Which is driving the take rates, right? So if you see specifically for the segment, like for the hotels business, the take rate is inching up slowly. Airline, you would see, is more or less constant, but the share of hotels business is growing much faster, and hence the overall take rate is improving.
Okay, so the hotel take rate is 8.1%.
Yes.
While the take rate for airlines is about 2.6%.
Yes.
Is there scope for the take rate for airlines to go down from here, or hotels to go up from here, given the trajectory?
So on the airline side, Rima, we believe it should stay at what it is.
Okay.
Being a little optimistic, who knows, it might increase, because I think the amount of airline capacity being added in India, I think the supply will supersede the demand. So we believe that this should stay at where it is at 2.6. What is important there is our net retention margin, which is gross profit, which is pretty consistent, which is about 1.3, 1.4%. And we're pretty confident that it should remain at the same levels as we move into our next years.
And for hotels, from the current 8.1%, considering it's been going up, and what's the dynamic behind the take rate for hotels going up?
So the hotels business is more fragmented compared to the airline business, and hence the hotels are more comfortable sharing margins with intermediaries, right? That's the reason that the hotels margins are higher than the airline margins. However, we are very cognizant of the fact that the more money we keep for ourselves, we leave less for the travel agents. And hence, as a company, our view is that while our supply will improve with time, we will probably have more buying power with the hotels. We would broadly like to keep our take rates where they are so that we can leave more money on the table for our travel agents. So, it's important as an intermediary platform to not take too much money off the table.